did anything. But Robert Glasper is definitely one of my favorites, and I'm looking forward to seeing him live.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. Now we don't know if he's going to do a jazz set or like a more fusiony, because he switches between the two, and sometimes just does straight jazz, sometimes doesn't, and then also has a bunch of different configurations, like different bands, different like it's like the Robert Glasper blah 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 or Black Radio, like it's the Robert Glasper Experience, I think, is one of them, and so we don't know. But listen, now that I think about it, Kendrick is in very serious danger of pursuing this path. It's almost like a siren call, right? To do something grand outside the box in hip hop that might pull him down into the bottom of the ocean. We'll see.
Yeah, isn't it like just sort of being capsized by your own over seriousness?
Sure. And I mean, Kendrick is even more jazz adjacent than, because he's got the real, like those musicians
Sure.
who can pull it off. So he's like, yo, I can, if Kendrick's like, fuck it, I'm just going to do like Ella Fitzgerald type stuff or something, like
it would be interesting. I mean, look, I gave this record from Andre a listen because of the cred that he has built up with me. And I think it would be the same with Kendrick. If Kendrick decided he's going to do Ella Fitzgerald in the aughts, not the aughts, but the 20 teens. And it's not even the 20 teens, it's 2020s.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I feel old. Look, by the way, all this gray, it's not quite Sabby level, but like it's seeping into my brain.
Well, you definitely look like you came from the country club for sure.
Do they have the long emergency at the country club? Is that it? Of these days.
So, what were you going to say about the picture before? Like, you just said,
yeah. Look, I look. He's always been a flamboyant dresser, but it was usually not as It's usually not an advertisement. That's what struck me about it. Usually when he did the let's go back to this. It was literally a commentary of not being sold on a tour where they sold a ton of tickets, and like I'm gonna do something ironic. And I'm not going to wear anything glamorous, and I'm going to make a political statement. While this was like, buy my record.
Yeah.
And it for me, that spoke to a shift in how he's sort of moved. And maybe it's just a different point in his career. I mean, back when you have the going back to this, I mean, yes, they had been out of the spotlight for a while. He hadn't performed live in a while, if I remember correctly. This is in the early 20 teens, maybe mid 20 teens. I'm not sure which, but it wasn't prime OutKast. This is like 10 years after the fact, but everybody was amped to hear him play Hey Ya, to hear him play, Bombs Over Baghdad in all the hits. Here, it's like, it feels like he's begging.
Well, it shows you how he feels about the material, his own stuff. He's willing to hawk it. And while doing OutKast, he feels like a cog in a machine, like an organ grinder. And he's gonna make a statement about how he's not, he's being commodified, right? But there, he's willing to commodify his own stuff because he feels better about it. He's okay with like, hey, I want you to check this out.